fucking at all.
Lug nut fixed it.
Oh,
Oh,
good enough. What was the
so
problem?
It's my old headphones. The jack into my microphone. See, now I'm hearing myself clearer too. The jack into my microphone was not at what
straight in.
4 o'clock.
Oh,
So if it's at 6 o'clock, I hear Robin just fine. I can barely hear Jake.
Right.
If I keep turning it to about 8 o'clock, I can hear Robin, not Jake. It's got to be at 4 o'clock, apparently. And the thing is, that position changes every time I use it.
So you gotta like, okay, so you gotta.
I got to keep playing with it until it comes through. See, I
Yeah, me
thought
too.
because I could hear because I could hear Robin so well, I thought it was in just fine.
Yeah, me too.
uh, yeah, but then I just had to wiggle it.
Yeah, me
Get the
too.
old three-finger
just a
wiggle,
little bit.
Ooh,
and I
good
heard Jake
take.
just fine.
Yeah,
All right.
me too. Wait.
Hey, Jake's. Look, I got sunglasses.
Oh yeah.
They do this.
Oh
They
shit.
got a camera.
Oh, you got. Oh shit.
Now I feel like Ray Charles. Yeah.
Were those the meta glasses?
Yeah.
You fancy bitch.
They're pretty cool. I
I
mean,
put them
take
on and
pictures.
tried to take a picture of my wiener while I was peeing, but
Doesn't have
shutter was
zoom.
too shutter was too fast.
All right, get back to notes.
I'm
here.
tired.
It weirded me out though. Like when I put them on the first time, you like go through like little prompts and see how it works and shit. And it's like, it can also the Meta AI can help you determine what you're looking at. And it's like, okay, what am I looking at? And it's like you're looking at a bed in a room with rainbow colored rope lights and it just described all this shit and I was like, oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. It was telling me I had plaques on the wall and shit, and I'm like,
I put them on and said, looked in the mirror and was like, "What am I looking at?" It's like some fat loser. I was like, "Fuck you, Meta glasses."
They're made in China, so I said David.
Yeah, you fat
Oh,
David.
we gotta tell him about that.
Oh yeah, I'm known.
I'm
in the
known.
Filipino community. You call me the day walker in the PI community.
Yeah, I can see that.
Oh,
Until you get a rice cooker around you.
let me
And he's like,
I
oh,
think I can
hello,
turn
I'm
my.
Dave.
There's two of
Do you
them
want
over
me
there.
to turn my mic volume down so it's not picking up things? Let's see if I can do that. Oh, what'd I hit?
Oh,
Oh, there we go.
There.
Output. Do you want me to turn it down? Let's see. Mic check.
Mic check.
Input is the one you need to change if you want it your voice,
Dave, your
whatever
face
you're saying, quieter.
needs to change.
Interesting. Let's turn it down a little bit. Escape. See if it picks up Jake now.
All right, check.
Jake,
check.
say
1,
something,
2,
see if you hear
3. Yeah, that sounds better.
Okay.
I still hear it a little bit, but it's not like I'm not picking up like the second half of my sentence.
Oh, I just realized what that did. It turned down my volume so I can't hear you as good, though.
Oh,
It didn't actually turn my mic down. Okay, let me fix that. Back to that.
Back to that. Back. That sounds good. Yeah.
Back it up.
Back it up.
I
Back
kind
it
of don't
on up.
want to wake up at 5:30 again tomorrow. Waking up like an adult thing is dumb.
Yeah, it sucks, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I hated it too.
That's why I've specifically avoided it since I got out of the military.
Dude, like this entire week, I've woken up every day like a little bit later and a little bit later, and like every time I wake up, I'm like, those losers are already at work.
There we go. All right, how about that? Try that.
Yeah, I got no feedback. Sounds good.
And Robin's circle isn't turning green, so it definitely means it's not picking it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I think we might
Well,
have
I
this. I think
turned.
we might have this zoned in here.
I had my fucking gain way up.
Wait,
Which with Skype, you needed it.
let's test something. Both of you just say this week on the NBA at the same exact time.
This week.
on
Wait, on what?
on the NBA.
On the NBA. I just want to see. So when we first started using Discord, it would cut one of us off. Yeah. And I don't think it's doing that now.
It's not.
Okay.
Because I was hearing both of you guys talk at the same time.
You gonna try it again?
Okay, and I was hearing both of you guys.
It just worked. It just worked. Yeah. See.
This week on the NBA.
On the NBA.
This week. No, wait. No.
This week on the NBA.
This week on the NBA.
We're all talking at the same time.
Damn it, Dave.
You get to singing and they never fucking stop.
No, the only way to match it is to like
sing.
sing a song and then you can like sync up that way.
Circular breathing, my friend.
Oregon, our alma mater.
All right. Okay, I was just testing something.
Oh, were you? Fucking bird. I'm gonna let Dave eat her.
You're gonna let me eat her? Fuck yeah.
Dude,
never had a parrot before.
I had a conversation with my cat the other day. I said, I'll fight you to the death. Winner gets to eat the loser.
Mm-hmm. But I usually say to pussy too.
Hey.
Oh, 4-2. 2 on, no outs. Yikes.
Oof.
I'd say my people don't eat dogs.
They sure do.
But Mom did have a dog go missing one time.
Dig deep, puppy and bottom.
Free throw merchant.
What's the score? Actually, it's in the bottom corner.
1-6.
108. 108.99. I don't like how delayed the video is compared to the audio on the ESPN Plus stream.
I don't like how delayed your face is.
That's on you, Bales, because I'm watching it on ESPN Plus and it's fine. I guess I could text him that.
It's out there in that Junction City. It is something to like reload it. Sometimes you gotta reload it, dog.
Mm. What other sports are going on right now?
Hockey.
Oh yeah. Oh, we can talk about sports later because I had some fun watching.
Yeah,
watching a sport.
Yeah, softball, baseball, TST, NBA finals, and Saturdays. Pink Pony Club.
Yeah, we gotta talk about this last weekend.
3-point game. Was it not just a 9-point game a second ago?
It was. You're ahead of me again.
Dude, pull it. Pull it.
I did already.
No, not that. Oh!
What? Your hammer pulled you off?
Yeah, me too.
5-point game.
All right,
the hammer pulled you off, and hell yeah, Batman have been things we've been saying all week at work.
He said, hell yeah, Batman, no less than 7 times today.
I did.
And then I sent him the video. And he's like, what is that from?
It's like, I don't even know what it's from, but it's in my head.
It's from Hell Yeah, Batman.
It's from Jake, and that's where I know it from. And then I found the video because he told me where it was from.
Hey,
told it to you.
Where did that Hell Yeah Batman?
Told it to your face.
Because it's definitely been in my brain and my vocabulary.
In my head.
In my head movies.
4-point game.
Cloud movies.
Right,
Let's go, Nembhard. Yeah, you can just get the updates. 3-point game.
Cool. Yeah, I'm watching.
Steal. All right, man. Hey,
these people.
Are you ready for good ass show?
You. Beep.
Yes, I am.
Cool. All right, here we are. We're back again. Did you just lick your microphone?
No, I made it look like I did, though.
Oh. See, mine's over here. I have to go like this if I wanted it. It's
different.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like in my mouth.
It's another edition of my show. And
1 point game.
you just might have heard him deep throat his microphone. Just let you ladies know what could be yours if you were into
what
that
could be
sort
yours?
of thing.
2 point game, 1 run game.
Is Dave.
Yeah, that was my entries for the month of June, Pride Month. Just want to let you guys know that on the My Show OnlyFans, only for the month of Pride, lesbians and really femme trans men can get invisible dick rates. Just send us invisible dick pictures, and
$5.
Jake will rate them.
What?
I'm gonna write that down.
Yeah, Invisible Dick Rates is the early leader for the name of this episode.
And speaking of non-invisible dick rates, he once saw a cow jump a guardrail and get hit by a truck. It's Robin.
What?
Didn't, but I would like to see that.
No, you did. I said you did, so you did.
But I am Robin, and I am here. And my eyes are not as bloodshot as they were last time. And my voice does not sound as gay as it did last time, even though it is the month. So this guy, he's ready.
Hey.
Bring it back around.
It's
Guy
me.
touching tips.
I got 2 tips touching.
See, Hoop,
Now they're sitting.
Snake, and it's Jake.
The old between the pipes. It's Jake.
Hanging out, eating at the Y. It's me, One Take Jake, back in the saddle again. And yeah, we got a thing or two to talk about today. We got some sports, we got some personal happenings, and yeah, this just some good old times, some good old fun times between the three of us. Just adventures. Just Robin, Jake, and Dave. Just Robin, Dave, and Jake. Just
classic adventures.
Just take it off.
Dutch ruddering all over South County.
All over the place.
We got a jump start on you, June.
Since Dave said between the pipes already, we got to go to that.
I found out that I really do enjoy soccer as long as it's American soccer. TST happening on North Carolina right now. The
Cary,
soccer
North
tournament
Carolina.
in Cary, North Carolina. We watched the U.S. Women's National TST team. I don't know if this is correct. It's all like women's.
They've got at least one Olympian.
I think there's multiple Olympians on the team. The only reason I say that is because they said a lot of female soccer players, and I recognize the names, and I was like, that's got to mean something. That has nothing to do with women's sports. I don't watch soccer. So, but this TST thing, man, it is fun.
Carly Lloyd
was there.
Megan Rapinoe.
Yeah.
Carly Lloyd.
No, not her. There was one that looked like her, but there's always one in the bunch. But yeah, I had a lot of fun watching that. Usually not a big soccer fan or football, or you across the pond or across the land bridge or anywhere else other than the right state.
The way you said football is specifically Latin.
Well, I am a sea Mexican, so we'll go with that.
But we start. So yesterday I put it on that soccer tournament, sorry. Not that soccer tournament. That's a different TST. And I was watching because Pat McAfee's team was playing. He's got a team in the tournament. It's like a 32-team tournament, $1 million prize. Oh, my God. Tyrese Halliburton just hit a fucking shot with 0.3 seconds left to take the lead.
That's a ball game.
Sorry.
You can only tap it in. That's a game winner.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
If they have it, I can't tell if they have any timeouts left. If the Thunder have a timeout, they can advance to half court. They can throw the lob to the basket.
And then
tap. I would just put everyone at the fucking circle, like a wall, like in soccer,
and plant your feet to take a charge.
Yeah, because then they have no choice. Holy shit!
He did it again, huh?
Dude, dude. Oh, he fucking shoots it and then goes, "Ooh!" That was awesome. All right, anyway, $1 million prize, 32 teams. I think the entry fee is like $25,000 per team.
Wow.
And McAfee found out about this. I told Dave about it earlier because he was just flipping through ESPN 2 years ago, and he sees this and he's like, "What is this?" And he starts looking into it, finds out anybody can play. It's 7-on-7 soccer on a field that's probably half as long as a regular field and half as
Maybe half as
wide.
wide. Yeah.
Yeah, the goals are only 6.5 feet tall, and they're a lot more narrow. And then you play 20-minute halves, so it's a lot shorter. And then at the end of the 40 minutes, they go into, what do they call it?
Target point time.
Target score time, TST.
Okay.
And what they do is, whatever the team with the higher score is, you add 1 to that, and then that's what you play to. So if it's 5-0, the score target score is to 6, and either team can still win at that time.
You just have to score 6 in a row.
Also, every 3 minutes, they take 1 player from each team off.
Oh, whoa.
So you get 6-on-6.
Yeah.
5-on-5.
And then, eventually it's just goalie on goalie.
McAfee's team.
Yeah.
What are they? Caracaf?
Oh. Concava. Concava is their name. And then they're like,
in their target score time, they took out their goalie. They
took out their goalie and put another dude, a regular field player, in at goalie, and he just fucking was like, "All right, fuck it, I'm bringing it up."
Net. We're just pressing the whole time, keeping the ball on their side of the half the field. Speaking of the field, it is 65 yards long and 45 yards wide.
So there you go.
So tiny, and it's awesome because it's constant action. Unless you play like Austin, whatever the women's game we watched, where they just actually played soccer and kept kicking the ball back and forth, doing nothing.
We're like, well, this is dumb.
Yeah.
But at least it rained. Like, it was fucking pouring for a good 10-15 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and there's no slide tackling.
So this is outside.
Yeah. No slide tackling. What else? No offsides.
No offsides.
No throw-ins. So if the ball goes out, you just kick it back in. Oh, they did have a timeout, so they advanced the ball. All right, 0.3
But with that
seconds.
shorter field, it's like constant soccer action, and you get to see
lots of screens,
people constantly working the other footwork.
That's game.
It's nice.
Damn. Indiana fucking led the game for 0.3 seconds.
Holly does it again.
That's crazy.
That's all they needed.
It's crazy. Mm-hmm. But yeah, dude, it's tomorrow.
It's exciting soccer.
If you're sitting at home and don't have anything to do, it's like all weekend.
I'll be at the Renaissance Fair for the next 8 weekends, I think.
Ain't that about a bitch?
I'm sure. Which one you going to this week?
Oregon.
Okay.
Yeah, Oregon's
the one up in the Newburgh one? Is that where it's at?
Yeah, the next 4 weekends it's up in Newburgh, and then the next 5 weekends after that it's up here in Monroe.
Hey, Robin, if we get paid, we should go on a weekend.
Yeah, you guys.
That's what I was just thinking too.
You should totally come up. And
well, Riv has softball until the end of June on the weekends, not counting this one, which I don't have money, so it doesn't matter.
I hit.
What are you going as, Jake?
I'm going as.
How are you dressing?
Darth Tabor.
I'm going as a surly storekeeper.
Isn't that your dad's role?
He's not there.
Oh, okay.
He won't. Yeah. He doesn't do the Renaissance fairs.
He's not here, man.
So I have to take up the role of surly shopkeeper.
Tabor and Sons has been inherited.
R.L. Tabor and Company. I'm the company.
You need to make Ben a part of the company so you can be Tabor, and Tabor.
Tabor, and Tabor. Well, there was originally a thought that we were going to be like Tabor Brothers Mercantile, but we were like, nah, fuck this shit.
Yeah, that seems dumb.
Be around those stinky nerds.
Yeah. I mean, the sneaky nerds have money is the thing.
Yeah.
They do. Like
I
Skylar
feel like
has probably $6,000 in the bank because he doesn't go anywhere and doesn't do anything and has nothing to spend his money on except for weed gummies and fucking snacks on his 2 days off.
Right, and if he was into Renaissance fairs, he'd have $6,000 to spend on stupid shit.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like
dull swords.
the other thing that's crazy is like nobody at the Renaissance fair knows how to make anything, and so like when my dad's moccasins that he hand makes, like he sells them for like $100 a pair, and they just fucking fly off the shelf.
How long does it take him to
Reckon-
make a pair?
Um, all in about an hour.
That's what I was gonna say. Probably like an hour. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, all
Dude, I got
all
a bunch
through-
of sticks out there. I can make some Wicker Man things.
Well, I've been trying to figure out how to do like I need to get back into figuring it out again, like making my dice jars. So I wanted to do like, you know how they have the liquid that's like glue and glitter and shit, and it's all sparkly. I want to do that and put a die in there, so you could turn it over and it'd be your, 1d20 or whatever.
That'd be cool.
I've got some old shirts. We can stick some cotton balls in them, tied up, and call them lightning bolts. Sure, someone will pay for those.
You could
Hey, get your lightning bolts.
get your lightning bolts. We could that
Hot
reminds
off
me
the press.
that reminds me of one of the worst things I've seen at a rendezvous. So a guy was casting balls with in a lead mold, but he wasn't cutting the spurn off of the balls, so there was just like
Jesus.
there's like a little tail coming off of it, and then he was tying the spurn to a string and giving it to kids. And so these kids are just running around with these lead balls on a string, just like whipping them at each other.
That's
Those
awesome. The
Monkey
original
fisting
skip
each other.
it.
The original skip it.
The original
The
skip
original
it,
skip
known
is
as
the
the
name of it.
fuck it. And they're just like, fuck it. Fuck
Skip it because you're going to
fuck
skip
it.
a few grades because you're done with school now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like you're majoring in farm handry.
Yeah. You're majoring in not drooling on yourself.
Oh, man.
I don't know. Maybe that could be a minor because I've seen a lot of drool coming out of the farm community.
Oh, man.
See, I mentioned it a little bit in pre-show, but my body is definitely having to adjust to like working until 4:30. Because
I'm just adjusting to working.
well, yeah, there's that. Rob was wearing his Gulf of America shirt. I just noticed.
I am.
But yeah,
Because it's
like,
funny.
I get home at 4:30. I'm like, oh, or 5 o'clock at this point. And I'm like, oh my god, I wanna. You did bust up. But yeah, it's been a minute. Then all of a sudden it's 9 o'clock. I don't know where the last 4 hours went.
Decompress.
What's that, Dave?
Decompression.
Yeah. So we had Nolan had a baseball game yesterday, and thank God he got a hit. But it was a situation where if they lose, baseball's over.
Yep.
And I can stop going to kids' baseball games for the year. But the team they're playing, I really, really fucking hate. Dave, I'm sure you'll agree with me. I don't think we've talked about this directly. I hate fat coaches. Like, I hate fat coaches. Like, if you're fat, do something other than coach. Like, I don't care how much you know about whatever it is that you're coaching. You obviously don't know how to put down the fucking cheeseburger. So, if you can't... yes, Robin?
I just have one objection, and that's line coaches.
Yeah, okay. Okay. That's the
I have
exception
no
that proves the
problem with a
rule.
fat lineman or fat line coach.
Yeah, that's the exception that proves the rule.
Yeah.
But if
Sumo coaches.
yeah, if you want to, if you want to be a basketball coach, if you want to be a baseball coach, be in shape. Because you're silently demonstrating to your kids that this lifestyle's okay. Like, oh look, I play basketball and I'm fat as shit. No, you're not. You don't play basketball. Your knees hurt and you hide it at the end of every practice.
Hey.
Hey.
You stand basketball. You just stand there and say,
hey,
give me the rock.
Cross those kids up for 5 or 6 seconds.
You'll surprise a couple of them with a move, and then you'll be like, all right, hang on, I got to sit down.
They get very confused as to what just happened because they're like, wait, how are you going by me? I'm like, because you suck.
There's levels
and
to
I know what
game.
I'm doing.
Yeah, there's levels to this game.
Yeah.
But he's a loudmouth plastic trophy chaser. And I really don't like him. And I really don't like the way he coaches his team, and I don't think he's a good sportsman. I just don't appreciate him at all.
Sounds like the UCLA softball coach.
Something like that, yeah.
Oh,
but
yeah.
if they had to win one game against one team, I'm glad it was against this one. But now I have to go to a game on Friday.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Man, I cannot spell.
What are you trying to spell?
Writing out. I was spelling coaches, but I put the A first, and I was like, I bet I can make the O into an A. But then how do I make the A into an O? That doesn't work. I'll just start over.
Take it from the top.
Taking it from the top.
Redo.
So you want to talk about this last weekend, hanging out with the boys, getting all the boys together?
Very much could. A little disappointed in Ben, or not Ben, but Bales. Ben was having a good time.
I probably could have stopped to get Bailey, but I also didn't ask, and at that point...
Well, he didn't ask either. He could have said, hey, can I get a ride? But maybe it was too long ago that I said it. I don't know.
There's 100 reasons.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about it.
But yeah, like, because at one point Ben's like, hey, are we gonna pick up Bales? I'm like, he didn't ask, and I didn't feel like volunteering to drive over here, and then like I didn't feel like adding another hour to my driving day, considering it started at 6 o'clock this morning.
Yeah. So did you drive all the way down from Seattle?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a drive.
I drove down to Seattle and then back up to Lebanon.
Gotcha.
So
guess could have slept here.
Yeah, well, I had to meet up with Julio. Yeah, I wanted to talk to him. So there were a lot of moving parts. And then I had originally planned to just head all the way back, but my mom needed help with some stuff, and so I ended up staying the night.
Oh, must be nice.
Yeah, well.
Rubbing in.
Yeah, I'm a member of the Mom Havers Club over here.
I should make you guys all shirts.
No, I feel like that would jinx it for some reason.
If/when, like if your mom doesn't outlive the shirt, you have to burn the shirt.
Like we all have to get together in a ceremonial burning of the shirt.
Yeah. Gathered here for the ceremonial burning of the shirt. That's just all it is. Somebody pours some fucking lighter fluid on it.
We can make a shirt for the first annual burning of the shirt ceremony. Oh, speaking of, Robin was talking about making shirts for the memorial barbecue. Do you remember that on the drive home from roofing? We were talking about it last week. You were talking about like making the first annual Bill and Bonnie memorial barbecue.
Inaugural, by the way.
Yeah. No, but we want to do it Michael Scott style.
But I forgot to tell you this, but I was like, you should put the first only.
Oh.
And then just add for cancer at the end.
I
The
Or
first
the
only
Cure.
Bill, yeah, first only Bill and Bonnie Miller Memorial Barbecue of Memorial Day weekend
Oh
past
yeah, I don't know
for
if we
the
said
Cure.
why you guys came down explicitly. Like it was because we were doing like a memorial type barbecue for my parents
Mhm.
because they both died. It was just initially supposed to be for my dad because it was his birthday.
And then surprise,
And so we got a cake for him and everything. I mean, obviously he wasn't going to be there, but then Heidi brought out the cake, so this is a fun story. She brings out the cake and we're all just standing there and I'm maybe a little drunk, possibly.
we we had been having beverages all
And
day.
I go, "So, do we sing happy birthday or do we just pray it?"
Everyone's
Man.
face was classic, especially the not friend group, the
Yeah,
family group,
right.
because there was all of us over by you, and
The
then there
cool
yeah,
was
kids area.
the rest of the
right.
family. And Robin says that, and everyone's just like, uh, open mouthed. And I just
I
start
didn't see any
laughing.
of it because I was like, I can't believe
Yeah.
I said that.
So
I
I
looked like Chris Pratt on
Parks
Parks
and
and
Rec.
Rec anytime he gets excited about something. I was just like
Yeah.
looking at people, looking for a camera to look at.
But dude, it wasn't hot, but the sun, like the UV
I
index
got a
had to be like a
I got
billion
a crazy
because
sunburn.
Mhm.
yeah, like you can't see it as good anymore. Maybe it's better on the other side.
I mean, if you
Oh yeah,
pull
you
up
can see the line. You can see the
last
line
week's
still.
show and this week's show, I look like a completely different person.
Yeah, you're Brown
Yeah,
Dave now.
it's
Yeah,
kind of bullshit.
we're we're sitting in the house later on after everyone had left, and uh, I'm
Brian.
sitting there. Robin's behind me, and Brian's kind of like in front of me. And Robin's like, "I fucking hate you," and I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Brian's over there looking like a lobster. I'm burnt for sure, and I'm literally watching you turn brown."
Brown,
I was like, "There's a
yeah.
little bit of red there." He's like, "I'm watching you turn brown." Like you could just see like at the beginning when we first sat in, like
Sleeve.
my forearm, it's all
Flip your
like
sleeve.
oh, it's a
Yeah.
there's a little bit of a
You could
tan
see
line,
it
but
like on the inside where it's lighter.
yeah.
Yeah, you
So
got that
that's
fish
like my
orange.
usual pigment, and then my summer pigment.
Yeah.
This lighting is not really helping, but
Not great, but
winter Dave, summer Dave, winter Dave, summer Dave.
oh, so
And then
good.
we've been roofing all
You've
week,
been
so I'm just
Yeah.
roofing.
getting darker and darker every day. Filipinos are actually recognizing me again.
That was a good one too. Oh,
I'm we're at the house we're roofing, and I'm over by the dump trailer, and I hear behind me, "Are you David? Half Filipino?" And I like turn, look over my shoulder. I'm like, "Yeah." Adam told me. "Oh, okay. What's your name?" "Anna." "Oh, hi, Anna. Nice to meet you." And she just walks away.
that's it.
And I'm like,
But
I'm like, I think that's Adam's girlfriend. A
here's
friend.
Adam's. So Adam, we play Call of Duty with him, and he's from around here. Like we've known him for a long time. His version was she was supposed to talk shit to him, but then he talked and sounded nice, so she didn't say anything.
You
She got hit with
Yeah,
the
sounded
old
nice.
David Deaton customer service voice, is what it
right.
was.
David?
It's very disarming.
David, yeah.
Old David over here.
Dabid.
But what's even funnier, later that day, we're standing on a roof, and the next door neighbor's looking at us, and
Oh
he
yeah.
goes, "Is that David Deaton?" And I said, "Well, who are you?"
Yeah.
I'm like, 2 days in a row, or twice in one day. I'm like, who's asking? He's
Yeah.
like, Rusty, and I have to take off my sunglasses
Rusty
and like
Shackelford.
squint at him, and I'm like, "Oh, hey, what's up, Rusty?" I was like, "I didn't recognize you." He's like, "Yeah, we're getting old." I'm like, "Yeah, well, I haven't seen you in like 25 years." Wait, yeah, that means we're getting old.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
So
Hmm.
you were talking about I want to go back. You were talking about the names of things getting longer. I had a realization the other day as I put on one of my shirts that you need to change the name to the Big John Miller and Little Bill Miller Memorial Lumberjack Show.
Oh, we got to throw my mom's name in
Oh
too.
yeah, you got to throw her in there too.
Yeah.
like it's got to be all three of them. Like
The Bill and Bonnie, Big John, no, the Little Bill and Bonnie, Big John Miller Memorial West Coast Lumberjack Show.
For the cure.
For the cure.
For the cure. That's that's such a great name.
It is. I should change my. So I still have my dad's phone active. I should change the voicemail to like the LB B BJ. Like just go through the whole.
Let's see. Hang on. It's
hello. You've reached the number for.
Let's see. Big John Miller, Little Bill, and Bonnie Miller Memorial Lumberjack Show.
West Coast Lumberjack Show.
West Coast Lumberjack Show. All right. Thank you for calling. You reached the BJMLBBMML
For the cure.
We cannot reach.
No, I'll do like a whole read through, and then Dave at the end can say for the cure.
For the cure.
So it's like a total different voice. Or maybe I'll get Riv to do it.
Be like, well, we couldn't stop it for these, but maybe we can stop it for yours.
Oh,
on your mom's phone, you should just be like, "You've reached the Bonnie and Miller Memorial voicemail." Like, what? Yeah, it's just her memorial voicemail.
Oh, I was thinking I just get the audio from Ferris Bueller when Cameron sets up the fucking what were those answering machine message?
Oh, yeah.
That would be good.
You do that or just leave a voice message. Fuck off, Kim.
I ordered pizza for dinner tonight because I don't like cooking and less dishes, whatever.
Why not?
But I go down to Abby's and I'm sitting there, and the lady that owns the donut place came up to me and was like, "Sorry about your parents, yada yada yada." And then
she's like, "Here, have some donuts."
Another guy that was on the summer festival committee came up to me and said something, and then the guy who does the Myrtle Creek paper came up and said something to me, and I was like, "Dude, I'm not going in public anymore." But at least like the guy with the paper was like, "So the Summerfest wants to do something like they do for rodeos when somebody passes for my parents." And I was like, "Okay." And he's like, "It's you know, like how did he say it? He said the horseless rider." And I'm like, "I don't think that's right." And I was like, "Okay, sure, we can do that. What do I have to do?" He's like, "Nothing. It'll just be in the parade." I think he meant riderless horse.
Yeah.
That seems like it makes more sense. But he said
the horseless rider. So he's just walking?
And I was like,
just like a
so
guy.
It's just a dude walking? Yeah. Like it's just a
dude walking.
That doesn't sound very special.
I don't see how that makes any sense because there's going to be other people walking in the parade. But
walk
all right.
the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
go for it.
When he said something like the rodeo, I'm like, they're going to release a bull into the festival and someone's got to fucking rope it?
Oh, the bull's dressed like my dad, and the other one's dressed like my mom.
Like, we're in Pamplona, Spain.
Right?
The Bill and Bonnie Miller Memorial Bull release.
I just imagine the bull wearing a leather vest, and it's kind of funny in its own way.
You should come down for Scrub Fest.
I might just.
Dana will be here.
When is it?
End of July.
I'll probably be at a Ren Fair.
Well, then don't be. Don't.
Don't.
July 25th, 26th, and 27th.
Yeah, I'll be.
Jake sure does a lot of stuff that he doesn't want to do.
Well,
right? That sounds terrible.
You have to do a lot of things when you don't have any money.
Money. Magma. Yeah. Let's see. Let's talk about baseballs, like the Ducks sucking entirely.
Oh, I just had one more Bonnie thing to tell Jake. I don't think I told him last time. Did I tell you about the hospice nurse showing up at Robin's house as I was leaving?
No.
on the 28th.
Yeah, so a week and a half later,
Like
I'm
we
leaving.
have,
I'm leaving Robin's house, and a
yeah.
car pulls up, and they're trying to figure out where to park. So they kind of pull in behind Robin's cars, and this girl in scrubs gets out, and I'm like, "Hey, how's it going?" She's like, "Oh, not too bad. Is Bonnie in?" And I couldn't help the first. I was like, "I sure hope not."
Or no, it was the 29th. It was the Thursday we worked. Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, she's like, "Huh?" And I was like, You guys got a phone call?" Like, "Yeah, we've been trying to call her and check in." And I was just like, "Well, you're too late." And she's just like confused. And I was like, "I'm sorry. I'm sure Robin called you. Like, Bonnie died like a week and a half
we
ago."
we called.
And
That's who we called
yeah, because they
when,
sent the hospice nurse
yeah.
to the house
And the
the night
hospice
of.
nurse contacted the funeral home and they came and picked her up. And man, I'm glad, this sounds terrible, but I'm glad my dad didn't die at our house because they would have had a hard fucking time getting him out.
Oh my god.
He was not small.
No. And
They would have to
it's
cut
not
a
an
hole in
easy
your wall.
path to get out of there.
Yeah, at that point, like it was, well, you didn't come in and see the house. Like it's cleaner, but there's still so much junk.
So yeah.
Like
Mm.
I've probably thrown out 8 to 10 55-gallon bags of stuff. There's so much shit.
Just stuff.
Plus there's the stuff that I've just given away. Like I'm like it's Dave's dad. I was like, "Hey, I'm going to give you a shirt." And he's like, You did." I'm like, "No, but another one."
Here you go. You're the only guy big enough to wear this shit.
Yeah,
My
pretty
dad's
much what
like,
I
"You don't
said.
know." No. My dad says, "You don't know other fat guys," and
Yeah.
Robin's like, "I don't like them."
Yeah, I did say that.
That's
And my
fair.
dad's like,
The
"Er."
only other fat guy we like, super fat guy we know. We don't really like that guy.
I was like, not enough to give him my dad's stuff. Like, fuck off. Those guys
Mhm.
suck. But I have given some of his pants to some large men.
Here you go.
Robin gave me a T-shirt, and he says, "I found this in Dad's stuff, but it's like your size." And I'm like looking at it. I'm like, "Oh, cool. Yeah, like that's definitely a shirt I would wear." And then I noticed like on my shirt club shirts, there's a little emblem on it, and I was like, "How does he have one of these shirts? That was like a T-shirt club from like 3 years ago." I was like, "Hey, wait, I think this is just my shirt that's been laying around for a couple years." And
Oh,
it was.
you know what I forgot? The flare chops.
Yeah.
You been getting a flare chop?
Yeah, and then him giving me a receipt.
Yeah,
Like,
it started with Dave just kind of fucking giving him the body glove on his back. Cause we like
It was so hot, it
Dave,
just took. I was like, "Fuck it, I'm taking my shirt
Dave
off."
and Ben all had their shirts off at this thing. Just
yeah,
sitting out there. Dude, it was hot.
it was hot. Like
And
We
my
were
shirt was
only
black.
outside for like 3 hours.
Mhm.
It was
yeah,
hot.
But by the time I had taken my shirt off, most of the family had left. There was a small
Yeah.
group of them left,
Yeah,
and I
it
was
was
like,
just
"This is
like
South
Heidi's
County, and
friends
we're
and us.
yeah." I'm sitting in a yard with a 10-foot tall Halloween skeleton still in the yard. I'm taking my shirt off.
right.
And by that point, we were like playing random shit on the fucking speaker, and Pink Pony Club sing-alongs happened, and you can
Mhm.
see that one on my Instagram, the Red Arrow Deep South.
Pink pony. Yeah, you want to see me with the shirt off? Check it out.
There you go.
But yeah,
I
Ben,
thought the camera work was pretty good because I like had it in my hand and swung around you
it's
guys.
pretty solid.
Like
You caught
considering I was not sober,
the essence of the moment for sure.
right?
Mhm.
Oh
That was
god,
good. You guys came, and
got to hang.
Brian's been down here twice since Gramps
And
died, and both were for people dying. So 3 times. The last 3 times Brian's been here, it's because someone died.
yeah.
I don't remember the last time I saw Brian.
Duck game.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. Like at
Mhm.
least 12 years ago, 13 years ago.
Damn.
Oh,
Well,
wait,
we
no,
did.
no, no, no. Yeah, no, that was that long ago. It was the Civil War. I have a picture of it up there. It was the
You
one we got the sweatshirts. It's that
Yeah.
game. So what year was that? 14?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
11 years.
you and
So
I didn't
almost
have we
11
we weren't
years.
planning on going to a movie when your mom died though, so we broke that cycle.
Yeah, but I did go see a movie with Riv and Grayson the next
Was it
weekend. Yeah.
next weekend's not the same as the same
Was
day.
that Lilo and Stitch?
Yeah,
Well,
Jake,
and
we
she
we went.
also passed
We had
really late.
yeah. Well, Robin and I had plans to go to a movie when his dad passed.
Yeah.
And then the very next movie, Robin had already bought tickets, and then my uncle passed, and I was like, "Do we stop going to movies now?"
We just can't go to movies anymore.
Yeah, I was like, every time we plan on going to a movie,
Somebody dies.
yeah.
But did you die? I think that How to Train Your Dragon is the one that comes out this week.
Oh,
But Riv's at her mom's, so
the Lilo and Stitch advertisements are starting to piss me off because I saw an advertisement for Spam, and they're gonna gentrify Spam, and it's gonna piss me off.
mad.
I legit got angry. I was like, no, that is the meat of my people. We were hunting wild spam well before you white folk colonized it, okay?
Oh my goodness. I've heard.
But yeah,
Oh, good.
I was gonna say it just triggered something in me where I got angry at the white side of me.
I'm just sitting there listening to him rant about spam and dying laughing.
Fucking colonizing spam.
Last time I had spam was at tailgating when Rebecca or
made the
Veronica
Masubis.
made that. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that was
think
good.
Veronica made the Masubis.
Yeah, whoever made them, they was good.
I like how they made the little ones for people who didn't know if they liked Masubi, and then they made the big ones for people who knew that they liked Masubi.
I took a
three
big
of them.
one just naturally. I was like, I'm gonna take some of these.
Robin always takes the big one.
Mm-hmm. Gotta know your class.
Don't mind if I do.
It's a class war.
I've heard. So I heard that the ending of Lilo and Stitch is different from the original, which
Oh, is it?
yeah. So,
I haven't
haven't
watched
seen the
it
original.
yet, so I'm not sure. I've heard the same thing, but I haven't watched the live action one. I'm waiting for it to be on Disney Plus.
So
I started the cartoon. I just haven't finished it.
yeah, well, in the original, if Jake's seen it, you should have seen it too. They all the aliens like stay and help Lilo and like help the big sister raise the family, and everyone sticks together, and you learn that Ohana means family, and that you make the family that you have, and you have the family that you make, and you know the love that you make is equal to the love that you take.
Is that true?
Yeah.
And if you don't use it, you lose it.
Right.
No, that's the same.
Oh, I thought she went off to college.
What?
That's what I'd heard
No?
on the internets.
Who the fuck said that shit?
I don't know. Your mom.
No, she didn't see it. Lilo and Stitches.
So I need to watch it to see. But like I said, I wasn't gonna go to the theater by myself to watch Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah.
No, you need to find a girl. Post on that fucking Inform Me thing. Hey, I'm looking for a non-fat chick to go watch this movie with me.
Get on the Douglas County Confessions. Like, hey, who wants to go see a movie with me?
Looking for a non-fat chick, and if me saying non-fat
Offends you?
triggers you,
also
offends
don't
you,
go.
then yeah,
You're fat.
if it triggers you, then you're probably fat. So
Would you describe her as jolly?
yeah,
Would she fit in a rowboat?
What do you ask?
accepting applications for thick with 3 C's, not 4.
If
And if you would cause a tsunami in any of the 7 seas, also do not apply.
If height is an issue for you, don't be mad when weight is an issue for me. what is on Dave's Tinder profile.
Yeah. I dated a 5'10" chick one time. It worked.
Yeah, me too.
Hey, I
Then we
was
got
5'10"
married.
once.
Well, yeah, you're also not 5'8".
I think the tallest
Oh,
girl.
the most annoying thing about that time I dated a 5'10" chick, because she would wear heels and I didn't care. I was like, wear your heels, do what you want. Like, that's cool with me.
Where your tits out?
Yeah, wear your tits out. Was the questions I would get from her friends about my security in myself.
Right.
Like, oh, you don't mind her if she's 2 inches taller than you, and then she's also wearing 4-inch heels. I'm like, I still don't care.
She's the same height when she's on her back, baby.
Yeah,
Oh.
still sucking this 5'8" dick. Well, not still.
Look
But
at me like, and you know how tall she is when she's on her knees. Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
Oh.
Say some wild shit like
foot
that.
stuff works at any height.
What is it? No
Hey.
brakes, Tony, or something?
No
Is that what
break,
Yeah.
Tony.
that-
Dude, I just saw him, and at first I was annoyed because I was like, this guy's just doing Andrew Dice Clay.
No, he's not.
And then I watched it some more, and I was like, it's pretty funny.
He's doing a bad Andrew Dice Clay.
Yeah, he's doing an inspired by. He's an homage, if you will. But
I was down on 6th Street.
That's right, 6th Street.
Yeah, that's right, 6th Street.
I was at the doctor's. Yeah, that's right, the doctor's.
Saw a chick
And he
with the
said-
biggest tits I ever seen, like yours. Oh man, have you been watching wrestling, Jake? Are you like caught up on Raw and shit?
No, I've been very fucking. I haven't had any time to sit down and do anything for like the last 2-3 weeks.
Ain't that about a bitch?
Yeah.
That's how I felt for like 3 months. I was like, I'm gonna at least make time to watch TV.
Yeah, I've been making time for other things.
Yeah, well.
Oh,
That'll happen.
oh right.
Oh God! So you mentioned your kid's softball or baseball. Riv had softball yesterday, and she batted twice that I saw. I was like 2 minutes late, so she could have batted, but I'm pretty sure she bats last. So I didn't think I would miss her batting. And she played in the field for 2 innings. And during the first inning that she's out there, a girl gets hit by a pitch, and I'm sitting kind of far away, but I hear Riv very clearly say, "Welcome to dodgeball." I'm like, you can't say that. 'Cause she's playing right field. The girl's on first.
I
Like, oh, don't say
I
that.
get so annoyed by like a kid gets hit in the head with a ball, right? And it bounces off his helmet and goes 3 feet in the air. And the kid threw about a 40-mile-an-hour changeup and it bounced off his helmet. Like everybody's fine. This is the whole purpose of the helmet. But as soon as the ball hits the helmet, everyone takes a knee. Like get the fuck up. Like he's
Is that real?
Yes.
Oh, I have not seen that in the softball. They're like, all right, go to first.
No, like if someone's
no
hurt,
knee.
if someone's hurt, everyone takes a knee.
Well, that's different. But getting hit with a ball on a pitch.
Well, yeah,
Like-
because everyone acts like it's the end of the world. And they've never been hit with a ball before.
Come on.
Mm.
Just next
I bet
time it
you all the
happens,
moms
just say,
had.
"Welcome to dodgeball."
Yeah.
You're supposed to duck.
Yeah.
Move.
The 5 Ds. Your mom knows about them.
Oh.
Oh, right.
Hey, no breaks, Tony.
Oh, which one's your dad?
Yeah, that's right. The doctor.
Yeah, that's right. The 5 Ds.
Yeah, that's right. Your mom's a whore.
Oh.
Oh man, I wish I could do that fucking accent.
With the New York.
The New York, yeah, like I
New
I
Yorker.
cannot do it. I think if I went to New York and was around people for like a week or maybe even a couple days, probably start doing it.
You would. I think you would pick up the Boston accent real fast.
Oh yeah, that wouldn't be fun.
Yeah, that'd be.
That'd be wicked fun.
It's 2025. You could probably just get on YouTube and find someone from New York and just listen to them for a long time.
That's not the same.
It's not the same, Dave.
I want immersion.
And you see, the problem is, like, we would be trying to do that.
On
and
a
the whole-
Red Sox hat.
The only thing I would learn is how to make a sound of weed.
Jake, like, there's one type of video that I keep getting from Jake on TikTok, and that's the consistent one, is the fucking guy making sandwiches.
Well, I'm rebuilding my FYP, so like I'm only getting a few
Mm.
different things right now.
Gotcha.
I've been fucking up because I've been following a lot of hot midgets lately that I've been meaning to send. Because I was on a roll at work one day thinking about Jake, and then all these OF midgets showed up on my Instagram feed, and I was like, I'll follow you. And then another one showed up. I was like, huh, 2 in one day? Sure, why not? And next thing I know,
This is a really weird
scrolling through
sequence of
Instagram.
events. I was thinking about
One thing I have noticed, even though you have a new TikTok,
oh, here's one right there.
your viewing habits have not changed when it comes to following what I send and seeing that I've already sent it before you send it back to me.
That's fair.
Yeah. Like you sent me that Red Bull one with the, like, they start in the A-Team van,
Yeah.
they push it, and then it fucking turns into, what was the car? The General Lee,
And then
and then it turns into the DeLorean. And I was like, oh, it's awesome. I'm sending it to Jake. And then 2 TikToks later in my fucking inbox, Jake has sent it to me. I'm like, come on, man.
I mean,
Why am I even sending these?
doesn't that give you some sort of solace that like I saw it and immediately thought the same thing about you?
No. No. Shows that you don't care that I sent it to you.
Well, it shows
I
that I
care
just
that
didn't.
I sent it to
I
you.
didn't check my messages first. So I
Nope.
should always go into my inbox before I do anything else on TikTok.
Yes, that's what those little numbers are at the bottom. It's like, go here.
Oh, I didn't
and
realize
press
this thing was
this.
a digital leash.
You want to know what my numbers are at?
What year is this? You
I
got
don't know.
numbers?
Yeah, 184 text messages I haven't opened. See, Jake,
That's
if you just keep doing it long enough, he accepts it.
I mean,
Just
that is
keep on keeping on.
sort of fair. I still send Snapchats occasionally to him.
Yeah. But he knows I'll open the individual things.
Usually,
It's kind of like
yeah.
my family group chat's the same way. I don't know what's in there, but if it's something important, Mom's gonna tell me. She'll be like, Dorothy got it moved into her new house, and I'm like, cool. Open up the family group chat. Hope you guys like the new house, and they're like, that was last month. I was like, well, Mom just told me now.
We talked about it a month ago.
Well, should have called me.
Why? So you could not
if it was
answer?
important. He usually
so I can
answers the
call him
phone,
back.
or at least calls back.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's-
Unless, of course, I'm napping.
Well, no, but then when you wake up, you call back.
Yeah.
Napping or playing NCAA and don't know that your phone's ringing.
Yeah. Well, I
That's how
stopped.
that works.
So when I'm playing video games, I stopped tucking my phone underneath my balls because there was one day where it kept going off, and I was like, I'm gonna get cancer. So I stopped because I usually sit in my chair and I just slide the phone underneath my sack because I'm like, if it goes off, I'm going to feel that.
Right.
I might ignore it for a little bit, but I'll
You might
feel
even
it.
encourage it.
On
Yeah.
this side right here, there's this little switch, and you flip it up, and then it makes noise.
Well,
I
yeah,
have a
but
button
it's
for
muffled
that.
by my balls.
Well, yeah, but
It's muffled by.
But
my
yeah, so
balls.
I stopped tucking it underneath my sack because I was like, this is how they get you.
I mean, if you were gonna get cancer, you already got it in the Navy.
Yeah, I mean,
fair.
and who says I don't have it and it's just not manifesting for another 20 years or something?
They can't detect it. Like it's
Yeah.
It's like a ghost
Like
cancer.
your balls are... Stop shooting steroids. Your balls are so small we can't see if there's cancer in it.
You're like, well, how else? Am I
Okay, I'm not
supposed to-
shooting
See, maybe
steroids.
that's the balance. Like you can still put the phone there because you're shooting things in your ass, and it's making the
Mhm.
balls
Oh,
up, phone under.
Well, I've been seeing a lot of ads on Instagram. They're talking about like, oh yeah, if you use testosterone, your balls are going to shrink. I'm like, my balls have not shrunk. It's been 2 years, and they're pretty hefty.
And balls like
A
don't
lot of
always stay the
potatoes, not a
same
lot of meat. You know what I'm
size.
saying?
Like here's an anatomy lesson. Balls kind of fluctuate.
Yep.
They don't always just
Well,
stay.
no, that's the sack. The ball size doesn't generally fluctuate that much.
A little bit. You can feel
Said that much.
You can feel the swelling.
Well, yeah.
Have you ever had one testicle swell just enough that it hurt? Like you're like, what happened to my ball? And you poke it, and you're like, that hurts. You're like, why is why is my left one tender, but my right one feels fine?
That just usually
You're
means
like,
it's been hit.
Yeah, but you don't.
Yeah.
But Dave doesn't know why.
yeah. Like I don't remember getting hit in the nuts.
But this one hurts.
Probably
But
did it
never
in your
know.
sleep.
dude,
The old
Getting
sleep
balls are
jack.
dumb.
I hit my balls
What?
all the time.
The old sleep
sleeping
jack.
You just,
Uh,
dude, I hit my balls all the time. Like, it's one of the worst things about being me
Mhm.
is how frequently I hit myself in the balls.
Said that like a couple weeks ago because I was saying like I was showering and I'd soaped everything up and like I went to rinse off and the soap had run off my balls but not off my legs, so like the friction changed and I fucking slipped and hit my nuts and I was like, oh. And I asked you guys about it. And you're like, I hit myself in the balls all the time. I'm
All
like,
the
well,
fuck-
I don't.
Yeah, all the fucking time. And they're just in the fucking way all the fucking time.
just balls in the way.
Just balls are in the way. I hate it.
Balls in the way might be a good name for
Balls
the
in
episode.
the balls in the way. It's pretty good.
The other day, I got myself with a rifle hard case. I was putting it up
Ooh.
on a stool, and as I'm like, it's standing up, and I'm pushing it onto the stool and just sliding it.
Mhm.
The corner comes up and literally goes between my legs and lifts everything up and just drags. And I'm like,
Oh,
I just lean over, and Alice is like, "What's wrong?" I was like, "I just hit myself in the balls with the corner of this hard case." And she's like, "How do they feel?" I was like, "Do you want to feel them?" Like Tim was
Round.
just here. You need
Right?
to pump those brakes. I just shared a Coke with your husband.
you need to relax.
He bought one of those Cokes with the names on them today, and it said Jose. And he goes up there. He's like, "Don't worry, my name's not Jose." And I said, "No way." And nobody got it. I was like, "You guys, that was funny.
I
Why are
laughed.
we not laughing?" Yeah,
I
Jake laughed.
didn't hear it then.
Oh well, all right.
I was busy. I was busy chuckling to myself. Thought I said something funny.
Right?
No, I was laughing at No Way Jose.
Yeah.
I had a realization at work the other day when I left my last job. I said, you know, right, as much as I'm enjoying leaving here, you guys will never be able to forget me. As long as you live, you will never be able to forget me, and I know this because there's a guy I worked with who I hated, and I wish he would just disappear into the vapor. But I swear to God, I remember every single person I've ever worked with.
I don't. I
At least-
remember
Yeah, I
more
don't
people
either.
from Ingram, I think, than any place I've worked, other than like some of the schools that I worked a lot at.
I mean, maybe not everyone that like worked at like PetSmart. Like if someone walked up to me and they're like, "Hi, I'm Sargento." I'm like, yeah, you're gonna have to. I'm going to take your word for that one, Chief.
He's like, you don't remember me, Jacob?
Like, no, Woody, the
You
police.
used to make me try on the dog collars.
Jacob
Ooh.
Tables,
Well,
Jacob Taylors.
All of a sudden, he's
the
French.
China.
The China. Hoo ha! They call me the chain guy.
Santino Morella's just Jake's coworker from Petco.
Just.
Jacob Tables.
Why do you not help
Kelly,
me with
Kelly,
the feeder?
Kelly.
Why do you not help me with the feeder goldfish, huh?
Tell me, do the cat colors fit?
Well, I'll tell you, one of my favorite things to do was feed fish to other fish at PetSmart. I'd get one
Oh,
of
that sounds fun.
Yeah, I'd get one of the feeder goldfish out of the feeder goldfish tank. I'd walk over to the tiger Oscars and drop it in and watch them fucking eat. I'd do the same thing with crickets. I'd drop crickets in there all the time and just watch them go to fucking town. It was awesome.
That's awesome. I want to do that.
Yeah,
I think the closest thing I ever did to that was feed chickens eggs. And then Robin and I just sat there drunkenly giggling. Look at them, they eating the babies.
stupid idiots.
We were so drunk.
I remember one time that I don't know why that made me probably because it was in the chicken coop, but we were in Corvallis at Sulphur Springs, and Robin's like, "Oh, there's a rat back here. Like, what? I'm gonna kill it. Like, what do we have?" I'm like, "I have a gun." He's like, "Yeah, give me the gun."
I fucking hate rats.
Yeah.
I just love that.
I mean,
the option presented is of a 9mm, Robin was ready to fire a gun.
Not a problem.
It was just outside city limits.
That's true.
I killed one with a hammer.
Yep.
That is true. I
remember
that.
Robin and I were wondering if the chicken's next batch of eggs were going to be spicy because there was a lot of pepper in the scrambled eggs. Like, hey man, do you think they're going to make spicy eggs?
Why are they spicy?
Man, we were drunk.
Oh.
And then we just kept adding eggs.
Right?
So I was trying to make scrambled eggs after we got back from the bar. The top
like
of the pepper falls off.
3 in the morning.
And it just dumps a pile of pepper into the eggs. And I'm like, we've got chickens. That means we've got eggs. So we're just cracking eggs. Like, fuck it. Let's see if we can even this out. It was like a dozen or more eggs we ended up making.
I was going to say it was somewhere around 14 or 15 eggs.
Why would we
and
just
it was
take the pepper
still... We couldn't.
Why would we just get another burrito, Todd?
They were scrambles.
Mm-hmm.
And he was making enough for everybody.
Yeah.
Is it too late for flapjacks?
The crazy thing is we wasted all those eggs, and then I still made scrambled eggs for everybody because we had so many fucking eggs.
Yep.
Fucking Eggland's best.
And then I do remember Robin putting his hand on my shoulder and being like, "Hey, make sure the pepper's closed." I was like, "We're out of pepper. There's no pepper to be. There's no more pepper to spill."
Like, I'm sorry, I can't use the pepper now. It's ruby.
Right.
It's got eggs on it.
Oh man, I just had it's weird, but I don't have to get up tomorrow morning, and I was thinking, man, I'm getting tired. It's gonna be about time to go to sleep. I don't have to go to sleep. I'm gonna, but I don't have to. Not because I have to.
I've got a couple things I need to do before I go to bed, but I'm pretty close to fucking passing out myself. I'm fucking exhausted.
I have been weirdly good with going to bed at like 1, waking up around 5:45, going and working, and then I get home around 4 or 5. I take like a 30-minute nap, and I'm like, I'm good. Solid. You looking for my balls?
No, I don't have a scope out or anything.
Hey.
Binoculars.
Rangefinders.
Ballnoculars.
Oh shit! Did you guys hear this? Evan Stewart tore his patellar tendon.
No.
That's why he wasn't in the spring game. So he is out for the entirety of the 25-26 season.
Oh man.
Oh, good thing I ended the show on some bad news.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I think that just means Decorian Moore is going to be stepping on up.
Yeah, that's one good thing is we've got some pretty talented receivers. That's probably why fucking Dante Moore hasn't said shit about
how well
throwing the ball
down.
down. Yeah. Well, that sucks.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's if Decorian Moore is actually ready. He is going to be a true freshman.
I think
there's some guys ahead of him that have been in the program a little while. Maybe they're better. I don't know. I'm just saying there's a possibility that Casper is actually better than I think. Just saying there's a possibility. I mean, he was recruited for a reason. You know, was it Dickey as well?
Jury on Dickey, he's legit.
Jury on Dickey. Like, these guys were recruited for a reason. So there's a possibility that DeCorian Moore still has he's just a role player guy for his first season.
Yeah. It's possible.
True freshman is usually kind of hard to be a starter star.
It's been known to happen, though.
Yes.
Well, these people.
What people?
They could have been anywhere
Those
in the
people.
world. They're
You
here
people?
with us. We appreciate that. Check us out on either YouTube or Spotify, wherever you prefer, if you want to see our beautiful smiling faces. But for this episode, this edition of my show, good night, universe.
Hey, go Ducks.
Go Ducks. Don't forget your invisible dick rates at Jake's OnlyFans.
Oh.
Good shit.
Not real
Slash
ones, damn it.
Candace.
That's illegal.